Overcoming Temptation by Sri Sri Paramahamsa Yogananda. Desires are the most merciless enemies of man, he cannot calm down them. Have only one desire, to know God. Satisfying the sensory desires cannot satisfy you, because you are not the senses. They are only your servants, not yourself. Temptation is not our own creation, it belongs to the world of Maya, illusion, and all men are subject to it. But to enable us to free ourselves, God gave us reason, conscience, and willpower. Doing something wrong from a moral or material standpoint is not the only meaning of temptation. Forgetting your soul by becoming too engrossed in the body and its comforts is temptation too. Temptation is a sugar-coated poison, it tastes delicious, but death is certain. The happiness that people look for in this world does not endure. Divine joy is eternal. Crave for that which is lasting, and be hard-hearted about rejecting the impermanent pleasures of this life. You have to be that way. Don't let this world rule you. Never forget that the Lord is the only reality. Your true happiness lies in your experience of Him. When you permit temptation to overcome you, your wisdom is a prisoner. The quickest way to banish temptation is first to say no and get out of that particular environment, then reason it out later when calmness and wisdom return. Evil has its power. If you side with it, it will hold you. When you make a misstep, return immediately to the ways of righteousness. The worst of all temptations is restlessness. It is evil because it keeps your attention on the world and thus causes you to remain in ignorance of God. If you meditate regularly, you will be with God all the time. Shall you be better able to fight bad habits tomorrow than today? Why add today's mistakes to yesterday's? You have to turn to God sometime, so isn't it better to do it now? Just give yourself to Him and say, Lord, naughty or good, I am your child. You must take care of me. If you keep on trying, you will improve. A saint is a sinner who never gave up. The old orthodox way is to deny temptation, to suppress it. But you must learn to control temptation. It is not a sin to be tempted. Even though you are boiling with temptation, you are not evil. But if you yield to that temptation, you are caught temporarily by the power of evil. You must erect about yourself protecting parapets of wisdom. There is no stronger force that you can employ against temptation than wisdom. Complete understanding will bring you to the point where nothing can tempt you to actions that promise pleasure but in the end will only hurt you. When by our wrong thoughts we fall into the pit of error, we should pray, Father, leave us not here, but pull us out through the force of our reason and will. And when we are out, if it is thy will to test us further, first make thyself known to us that we may realize that thou art more tempting than temptation. Remember that as a child of God you are endowed with greater strength than you will ever need to overcome all the trials that God may send you.